Bro, can we restart? I'm sorry. Camera,
Rolling.
sound,
Speed.
popcorn, popping.
Welcome to Movie Mixtape, where we talk about music and movies and music. We're your hosts. I'm Haley Raymond.
I'm Sophie Bonneguide.
And I'm Naya Alzar Bailey. And we are so excited to introduce you guys to the Wessex Wire's newest video podcast.
Since school has recently started, I think we should talk about this one romance film that's based off the Shakespearean comedy, Taming of the Shrew, this 90s classic, 10 Things I Hate About You.
So, to kick off today's little conversation, I think we should start off with the age-old question, which, for context, there's a scene where Heath Ledger, who plays Patrick Veronis, is singing to Kat Stratford, and played by Julia Stiles, and the actor himself, is actually singing, and everybody is always asking, should he have been singing that? And I think that's the question we should start with. Do you like how he sang it?
Honestly, I think it was executed very well, especially since Heath Ledger is supposedly said that he picked the song himself. I think that's a cool fact. But also, I think Heath Ledger got a lot more credit for that one song than Julia Stiles got for, the whole movie, especially since she was the main character. And I feel like a lot of people, if you ask, oh yeah, do you guys know this one song? Oh my god, what's the name of the song?
Can't Take My Eyes
Can't
Off
Take
of
My
You?
Eyes Off You. They're like, oh yeah, isn't that the one that Heath Ledger sings in 10 Things I Hate About You? And then you're all like, no, it was actually written by a totally other band. And also, 10 Things I Hate About You is not about Heath Ledger, it's about Julia Stiles.
Correct.
Naya, do you like how he sang it?
I mean, listen, I loved it in the movie. I don't know, in the context of everything that was happening, it was there, it fit everything that was, going on, and I loved that he sang it. Was I getting absolute secondhand embarrassment watching him do it? With all due respect, over the loudspeaker, if I was Julia Stiles, I would not be giggling and smiling like she was.
Not the marching band, though, too.
I was
play it if
the police chasing up the security.
That was funny,
but
yeah. With all due respect, I'd be marching out of the field.
Exactly.
It was so cringy.
But if you're already gonna sing on the loudspeaker, you might as well just put a track over.
Right.
Also, where did that marching band come from? Because she was just sorry.
Yeah, they were literally playing
they were literally having
soccer.
Yeah. And then she just, what did you say?
Soccer.
No, but they just start playing soccer, and you're like, okay, whatever, soccer match, whatever.
Gym class, who the hell questioned that?
And then boom, marching band appears out of nowhere. Oh, I can't.
I was looking for Haley. I don't know, I loved him singing it, I loved the song choice, and it added so much to, the plot. It kind of showed, because up until this point, we don't see Patrick giving any effort towards his relationship with her.
Yeah.
Even after, they've been negotiating the money he's being paid to date this girl.
Exactly.
They've been negotiating this for so long. So, to see that, effort, I mean, you could have paid me $1 million to do that. That kind of started the domino train, the butterfly effect, to him actually putting an effort to be with her, and he's more invested in the story than Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Cameron.
Yeah,
Cameron.
I will say, though, he definitely started following her. Oh my god, not following her. Falling for her when he started calling her girly. I'm sorry, but if a guy walked up to you and was like, "Hey there, girly," and in his deep "Hey there, girly," what?
I think I would actually run away and
I'm gonna run away. Did you see that?
Yeah. Well, yeah, obviously you would run up for me because I'm not a cool man.
But she doesn't know
voice.
that he's a cool man.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, we all know that from his scene where he's playing with fire.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
we just know that he's scary.
Exactly. It's so aggravating.
He's scary. He's scary.
All people know about me is that I'm scary.
And I smoke and
He's not like other guys.
What did he say he did? He went to jail or something?
No, they all
He's a
rumors
pick me guy.
he ate a duck, everything but the beak.
Yeah.
No, but
And
the beak.
Cameron is definitely a pick me.
Yeah.
So is Bianca. That's why
the hell?
That's why
I hate Bianca. Sorry, what?
No,
Naya, what were
I
you
hate
saying?
Bianca too, but what was Cameron's a pick me?
No, okay.
But not Bianca and her Prada bag.
See, there's a difference between like and love because I like my Skechers, but I love my Prada backpack.
But I love my Skechers.
That's because you don't have a Prada backpack.
I can't. I literally can't with you guys. But I say Cameron's definitely like, he's a pick-me towards Bianca. Like, towards literally everyone else, he's not.
Y'all are being so mean.
I feel like he's a pick me, but he doesn't try to be a pick me. Like
He doesn't try.
Like he's just like
Do
naturally.
pick-me guys actually try to be pick-me?
Some of them.
Some of them.
You
That's
no, but like he's just like too awkward and like shy to be able to like actually talk
express
to people.
feelings.
You express your feelings.
Back on the topic of music, because we got very off track. What do you guys think of the songs? Like, I'm just gonna start with "I Want You to Want Me." Yes, Naya.
I have, yes.
Yeah.
I love that. I'm sorry, but that was very necessary. And also, it's like they took Kat Stratford and they put her into a song.
Yeah, they do that a lot within the movie. Like they take songs that like really do represent like Kat and like her
I strive to be
indie, her angry girl music of the indie rock persuasion, and like they just include it, and I think it fits really well for the character.
I mean,
no girl
like-
would have black underwear if they weren't at.
I hate that. Okay.
Sorry. You're good. I'm literally reading exactly off of my notes.
Go.
Music mirrors how characters feel in the moment, and it mirrors their emotions, enhancing the audience's inner understanding of characters' inner thoughts and feelings. I Want You to Want Me by Letters to Cleo reflects Kat's desires for authenticity in her relationships.
Yeah.
The end scene when they like zoom in onto like the band playing on top of the school. I'm sorry if that doesn't spoil the movie though.
Doesn't it zoom out?
No.
No.
Oh, also,
There's a marching band on a ceiling.
No,
I'm
it's just
saying
like a
this.
band
I'm
song.
saying this to all viewers out there. I'm looking at every camera here. There may or may not be spoilers throughout these. I'm looking at you, and you.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
Beep, beep, beep. We need an air horn.
Other than also talking about like specific character songs. I'm sorry. In the beginning of the movie, we are introduced to Kat Stratford
By
with a
Bad Reputation by what is it, Joan Jett?
No idea.
Something.
I think so. Wait.
I didn't write it down.
The internet.
Bad
Reputation.
The beat, and the fact that they're driving up cars, and you're like, okay, the girls.
Yeah,
are bopping on the way to school.
this like popular like
Yes.
generic rap music
I
or
mean,
whatever.
like,
That's
listen,
gonna be me driving to school. Like when I go to pick up my
Which one?
friends.
I don't even say
No. I don't even say it, but
the reputation.
and I have it written like maybe 7 million times that music in each character's radio distinguishes between everyone's personalities.
Yeah.
Yeah, like music played such an important role in everybody being different.
And like the characterization of everybody.
Yeah,
Exactly.
especially since, like, so right when they walked into the party scene, there was blasting music, and you got to understand each character.
And
And
that
then
90s music.
Yes,
So
but
nostalgic.
also the fact that Kat was always at that music store. She was always like fiddling with instruments, and like that's like when Heath Ledger's character Patrick was like following her around, and he saw her playing. He's like, yeah, look at her go. And also to bring in Shakespeare, the fact that the English teacher rapped that Shakespeare line,
Yeah.
that was so everything.
Mm-hmm.
That was so it.
Yeah.
And
Don't let
I
them know
feel-
your next move.
yeah, I feel like a lot of the stuff that you can get taken out of the movie was specifically the fact that it was relating to Shakespeare, and the fact that music played such a heavy role in the movie.
It did. Like, I'm gonna talk about both of those points. The first one is like there are a lot of lines that are like very, very Shakespeare, like I burn, I pine, I perish, or like whatever he said when you need to sacrifice yourself on the altar of dignity, like that kind of stuff. Like there's a lot of like Shakespeare
References.
references and stuff.
Like when Kat is like, I want you, I need you, oh baby, oh baby.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on.
I love that scene.
The
Yeah,
Shakespeare
it's so
references
iconic.
are just, they're everything.
And then wait, what was the other thing that you were talking about? Oh, music.
Music.
Another thing, like aside from like the name songs that like happen that characterize the different characters, there's also like a lot of background music that fits so well. Like
Exactly.
there's like times when like they're getting ready for a party and it's like really upbeat,
Mm-hmm.
or like literally when it was the French tutoring scenes, there was like accordion music playing in the background, and it sounded very like
Yeah.
Paris-y and
Yeah.
Frenchy. Yeah.
But also,
No, like the background music,
Yeah.
like in between scenes, and like that's what kept the movie going. The movie felt so fast paced. It felt like everything was going on, and honestly, I completely blame not blame, like in a good way, I blame music for that, because like in between every single scene, when anything was happening, if they weren't talking, there was music, and it was fitting. It wasn't like elevator music in the background. Like, no, it felt like the movie.
I bet you if there was an elevator scene, there would be like typical elevator music just to like add to the ambiance. But
Right.
I loved how whenever Kat was there, all her music was like heavy girl band based.
Yeah, like
Yes.
angry, like again, angry
It's
girl music,
female
like
rage.
rock.
But it's like the fact that in the last song, I Want You to Want Me, the main lead singer is a girl.
Yeah.
It's like a girl in this like only guys rock band.
Yeah.
It's like women empowerment, but through Kat's eyes. She's like I use rock, Shakespeare, and feminism to live my life.
Yeah, and another thing was like that helped was like the absence of music in like some scenes, like
Exactly.
the scene where Patrick and Kat like were arguing with each other on the steps after paintball, and there was no music, like, and
Yeah.
it just made it like more, and like also when she was saying the poem at the very end, there was no music until it like what did the close up on Heath Ledger's face. So like the absence of music like made like those like emotional scenes even more like raw and like
Yeah, they
natural
emphasized
watching.
The overuse of music emphasized the non-existence of
Yeah.
music.
Exactly, and that's what makes that like that's what I think draws the listeners in more. Is they're like, wait, why isn't there music here? And then it gets them to think more deeply into what's going on with the characters, what's going on with the plot, and with the movie and how it was filmed, I think the camera work for it was absolutely amazing.
Yes.
Phenomenal.
Especially
Amazing.
for the time.
For
it was.
for its time.
Like
Phenomenal.
for a movie filmed in 1999. This was
Pretty
an-
good.
I'm just saying, but like I feel like this area of music is immaculate.
Yes.
Like not music. Oh my god, movies.
well, we still
Both.
Yeah.
Both.
Yeah.
The area of music and movies that everything was like picked from.
I mean,
It's just
people literally in the 90s,
music.
they had amazing music to make amazing movies out of. You
Yeah.
couldn't
Exactly.
have, like, imagine this movie with, like,
like
I don't know, like,
like Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
No. I love you. I love
Princess
Nicki.
Diana by Ice Spice. Like,
Yeah.
no.
Or
like Karma playing in the background.
But there's even like those like nowadays there's a lot more like indie artists and bands that have like become more prominent, but like I couldn't imagine those songs because it has to be like a 90s rock.
Yeah.
Because like the classic rock, 90s rock, like that kind of stuff is pretty evident. I mean, maybe Bianca could have a little bit of some indie playlists on hers, but she seems like she would be a Swiftie.
she would be a
Straight
Swiftie.
up.
But she'd be like
Cameron would be his 50.
Cameron would be a Swiftie in like the
think
Swiftie sense. Bianca
Joseph
would.
Gordon-Levitt is a Swiftie.
I wouldn't put it past him,
Yep.
honestly.
I think he
I
is.
love Joseph. I was fighting like inner spirits to not write just every other bullet. Just be like, Joseph Gordon-Levitt is so hot.
Now,
I was
wait.
fighting demons.
Nowadays, I think Chastity would probably be like all into Ice Spice and like she like that would be her
Kill
playlist.
me
Like she
now.
walks into a room, Ice Spice playing.
Yeah.
How can I lose if I'm already chosen?
Patrick is all into like oldies but
yeah,
he's
he'd be like an 80s music band.
Yeah.
yeah, or he's like heavy. Like he seems like he'd like Queen, Prince. What's that? Kiss. Like this is like all Patrick vibes.
Yeah. Music played a very important role in this movie, and it really helped with the characterization and the overall vibe and feel and the watching experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you could watch 10 Things I Hate About You without the song choices.
Yeah.
It would not be the same, or would it have the same effect throughout the plot? You would not feel as emotionally connected to the characters as
Yes.
you are.
Some more ChatGPT insight. It like the soundtrack reinforces the themes of rebelliousness and independence and nonconformity. Songs like "The Cruel to Be Kind," also by Letters to Cleo,
Sorry.
it echoes Kat's rebellious spirit. Like
Yeah.
I'm telling you, every single character had their songs, and just
Yeah.
the fact that we can sit here and say Patrick would listen to this and this and this, and Joey would listen to this and this and this. That shows that they did a good job with characters.
Yeah.
Songs are so personal, and the fact that we link them to a character that we saw on a screen for an hour and a half is amazing.
So I
Yeah.
think, just to say this, I definitely recommend the movie. I don't think any of us have
100%.
any bad comments
Yeah.
to say about it. So if you haven't seen 10 Things I Hate About You,
Watch it right now, because you're stupid for
If
not
you
watching
haven't
it.
watched it, watch it again and pay attention to the music, because what the hell?
Yeah.
And then come back and watch us.
Again. Thank you.
Anyway.
Sorry. Thank you so much for listening to Eminem, and don't forget to check out thewessexwire.com for the latest stories. Follow us on Instagram, along with following our Spotify account for new album updates. We'll be uploading playlists about movies and songs we think should have been included, should not have been included, and all that fun stuff.
And make sure to stay tuned for next time, because we're going to be giving you guys some fall movie recommendations that you need to watch, because they're just so good and amazing and perfect for fall. And who doesn't love fall? So
Exactly.
definitely stick around till then.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
The right man to be kind. You guys can what to do, you got to do, and don't give a damn about my reputation.